Whew. Well. Looks like I'm the only one here. Well, not anymore. Hello, Casey. Hello, Larissa. Lou. That's who it is. Welcome to my life. My name is Arita. And I think I said today is day 32 of 111 days that I am showing up here live on TikTok. Why? Boy. Well, because I say that I want to be a person that, is here talking to people and living my life from this place. Hello, woo-woo lady. Hello, Robel. And so, anyways, I know I'm really talking really slow, but this is what I do. Because, I'm getting used to, calibrating my nervous system. So I just kind of, just talk it out, let you know why I'm here. And I just talk to you about whatever's going on with you. So my format is open. If you would like to actually join me live in conversation, you're able to do that and hit the little request button. And we're like loving, kind, respectful folks here. And, we talk about whatever you are feeling about, thinking that perhaps you are alone on this journey. Are you going through an awakening, feeling stuck? Doesn't matter. We talk it all. We talk it all here. So, what I do sometimes too is after I talk to people and shit like that, I pull some oracle cards just to see how it supports the conversations that we were having. So welcome. And yeah, so in order for me to, like I was saying, calibrate my nervous system, getting used to showing up online and being seen, once a week wasn't cutting it. And so my system didn't like it at all. And eventually just went, gotta bite the bullet. This is not your jam. Well, I'm gonna have to make it. So that's what I'm doing here, because in order for me to start living my life and having different things happen in my life, I have to start doing things differently, especially the things that make me not so comfortable anymore. And, showing up here on a public platform. And as you can imagine, that it is not easy, but I'm doing this for myself and to encourage other people. Like, my journey is about choosing myself. Had to start looking at my wants and my needs in my life and how they were not being taken care of, but I was taking care of everybody else's. And so I started releasing and letting go and getting quiet and started to listen to my own self, my inner voice. And that voice has led me here without any kind of know what the heck I'm doing, no scripting allowed. No, I can't bring any notes, no nothing. That's not how Spirit's asking me to move. And just to, I guess, encourage others to just start loving themselves, start trusting themselves and listening to themselves and taking action. And to know that you don't have to have it all figured out. The next step doesn't unfold until you take that first one, and the Spirit is guiding you, is leading you, asking you to start listening to yourself. So I'm just here to say, again, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You already know what you need to do. And I'm just here to encourage you to start trusting yourself and take action from it, even when it seems scary, even when you don't know what the end result will be, that you take a chance on you. So welcome. Happy Sunday. How's everyone doing tonight, this evening? Still, yeah, it's 6 o'clock still. Thank you. I don't know your name. They said your glasses look so nice on you, girl. It's my throwback to, Sally Jesse Raphael. I've always wanted a pair of red frames, and they came at the right time, I guess. Woo woo lady session. They just got home from work and they're chilling. How's everybody else doing? Right? Just chilling. Yeah, this has been a chilling sort of day. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done much today, I will say. But I don't need to. This is kind of like my birthday weekend, so I'm just like not doing anything that I really don't have to do. Other than show up online so that I don't put a little crimp into what it is that I'm doing for myself, and not to allow anything to stand in my way, including myself. So, oh, when's your birthday? Ooh, lady said my birthday's coming up too. So you're a fellow Taurian. Oh, really? Wow. That is awesome. That's the 27th, the 28th. Well, happy early birthday. I said I want to go get a sangria. Nothing like a sangria. Well, happy early birthday to you, Lamois, the woo-woo lady, fellow Taurian. Yeah, no wonder we vibe. You know? So who else is having a good Sunday so far? So what I'm doing, anyways, if you don't know, and did I say my name is Arita? Because sometimes I don't remember if I ever say my name, so sorry. So I usually come on between 6:30 and 7 during the weeks. During the week, I should say, weeks. And then, yeah, probably around the same on Saturdays, but yesterday I went a little later. And then Sundays, I just come on a little earlier than usual. So if you haven't seen me, perhaps you'll start seeing me soon more often, because I plan to show up for the next, I think it's 80. Is it 80 days? I got 80 more days. Today's day 32, I believe. So maybe 79. So yeah, 79 more days. And yeah, just getting comfortable. And I feel like I've definitely improved and, a lot more comfortable. Still not that the greatest being comfortable up here, because I never know what to say. And that's why I like to have conversations with you, like fully. And you can actually push the request button and join me live, and we could just have a conversation and just see where it leads us. Right? So don't be shy. And it only shows doesn't show your face or your image. It just sorry, not your image. It just shows we just hear your audio. That's what I'm saying. It just has your audio. Your video doesn't show. So if you wanna jump on, keep this gal a little company for now. Somebody said yes. Okay, Ruben.
Hello.
Hello, Ruben. How you doing?
Very good. How about you?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Hey, I really like your glasses.
Thank you.
It matches the shirt, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm wearing. The Raptors won today, so I'm wearing the six
Yeah,
Toronto
yeah, very
Raptors.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes.
So, I want to tell you something that I noticed, because you know about the movement, feminist movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have nothing against that. But I think that feminists are working against themselves. You know why? Because they are fighting for women independence and all of this, but they missed a main point, main thing they missed, and that's how to be financially independent if you have children. Today, woman is depending on men. So if a woman don't have a job and she's depending on the man, and then man is blackmailing her and all this and all that. So feminists didn't fight for women who has children to be financially independent. So that's why I think feminist is a fake movement, and it's basically toward hating a man, you know, because if they wouldn't be so occupied by hating men, they would look at themselves and tell, okay, we want to fight for women who have children and don't have money to support their children. You understand? And the feminists don't do that.
Yeah,
They would rather
you
hate
know why?
themselves and men than fight for themselves. What do
Yeah,
you think
so
about
yeah,
it?
I so I mean, you have your opinion, and there's where
Yeah,
you're
and I'm asking, what's
yeah,
your opinion? That's mine.
I don't have an opinion about like anything.
How can you don't have opinion?
No, here's the thing. I think people have the right to do and feel
And
how.
I'm asking specifically your opinion. Don't give me general what's everybody else doing. I'm asking, what's your opinion on that
I
as a
don't have
woman?
like as a woman, like I have no opinion on it. Like I choose to live my life the
So
way
you
that
don't support feminism.
it's not that I don't support it. I don't have like a spoon in it. I think it's done great things, and then in other ways, like everything has its, it's good and bad about it, right?
Uh,
So like
that's so
I
nice,
like,
but listen, when you say I don't have opinion, the feminists would say, "Oh, she's not for us. She hates us."
I mean, that's going to be their opinion, right? Because again, everybody has a right to how they want to feel about what somebody else is saying,
Yeah,
right? And
everybody
at the end of
has
the
a
day,
right.
it's simply an individual's own perspective of how
But
they're receiving the
I agree with
information.
you, and that's why
Okay.
I'm asking about your opinion.
Yeah, but that's
Everybody
my take
has
on it.
right.
Yeah,
So
that's my
everybody
take on
has
it.
right, and I'm asking about your, and you say me, you don't have opinion. I don't believe you.
But that is my opinion that everybody has the right to feel and think in the way that they do about something.
So you don't
That's it.
think, so you don't think that.
It's like, you know what? I don't lose sleep over it. Like, what can I
Okay,
say? Like, I don't
yeah,
lose sleep over because my time is better spent on something else that's going to help me expand in my world, right? I'm not stuck in one particular place, and I don't need to like. I understand it, I respect it, I get it. But at the end of the day, like life got to keep on moving, right?
yeah,
So I
but
focus
I
on
mean,
what I
yeah,
need to
I
focus
see your
on.
point. Yeah, yeah, okay, I see your point. So I think that basically you shouldn't be scared to tell that you don't support feminism.
I mean, if that's your take on it, that I don't support it, then that's your take on it. I never said it either way, right? That's my point.
No,
Like that,
but
and that's okay. And I'm like, listen, I'm not even mad that you say that. If that's your interpretation, then that's your interpretation.
no,
I
but
said what
it
I
seems
said,
to me like you're going like around it. You like
but
don't
I'm
want
not
to
going around it. Like, why is it so important to you that I have an opinion about this thing that you're so passionate about?
because you're a woman.
Okay, yeah, but like I'm not passionate about it though. Like I'm not passionate about it, so I don't really think about it in any which way. Like my rights are restricted as a woman and as a black woman, like in
And
so
that's
many
what I'm
ways
saying.
in life, right? So I just navigate it in the best way that I can.
That's what I'm saying. That
I
your
don't
rights are
focus, I don't let
restricted.
those things limit me in terms of
Yes,
what it is that I can do, right? Because
yes.
that's
So
like a
your rights.
limitation in itself in the mind to say that this and this limits me, and it doesn't, right? So
Yes,
and
and
I'm learning
you're
that.
limited. Yes, your rights are limited, and you're angry because of that.
Are you saying that I'm angry, or is that what you're just
I'm
generally
asking
speaking?
you.
What do I need to be mad about it? Like why do I need to be mad about it though? That's what I'm saying. Like
You said that you're limited. So
I said that yes, in this world, being a woman and being a black woman, there is limitations put on me.
Oh,
But
now you're also
I
black.
don't necessarily operate from that perspective, is what I'm saying.
But you said
So,
it.
sorry?
You said it. You made the connection. You're a woman and you are black. You said it.
Yeah, because I think that's what you want me to say, right? So,
No,
like,
no,
well,
no, no. You have your
isn't
own
it that?
opinion. I
Right.
didn't put
So, like,
words in
so
your
you're
mouth.
asking, so I'm providing you with my opinion, and I'm saying to you that
Oh, so you have opinion.
I do not let that affect me in any which way. So I just continue to move and live my life in the way that I want to move and live within it.
Okay,
Right?
but let me tell you something because
Okay.
during this conversation you said something. You first said you don't have opinion, and then you said I'm limited because I'm a woman and I'm black, and then you say
Okay, so you're
I'm not
taking
angry.
like I said that's what people want to believe, but that is not the case. I said I do not buy into that. I said I do not buy into those limitations.
Okay, but I don't
Okay?
think that you believe that.
You don't think I believe that I don't buy into those limitations?
Yes, because you down deep know that you have to work harder, you have to fight harder
Not me,
because
man.
you're a woman and black.
Not me, man. Not me. Sorry. I know that was something that was programmed in us to believe because the system needed people like struggling and fighting. And here's the thing, like I'm past that now. I do not need to work harder, smarter, fight for anything. I'm good. I
But
understand life
isn't that,
differently.
excuse me, but isn't that being selfish?
Oh, selfishness is like, here's the thing about selfishness. Okay. That is one word that has seemed in our society to have a singular meaning, which is a negative connotation to this word that is horrible. People who are selfish are not nice, they're mean, they're all of these things, and they harm other people. And I'm not saying that that isn't true, but we also live in a dualistic world, right? So the other side of selfishness is sacred selfishness, a selfishness that I need to do for myself, not harming anyone else, but the sacrifices that I'm making of myself to support other people is no longer a thing. So I need to take care of myself. And that, yes, is selfishness, but it's also what I need to do to love myself, to make sure that I'm actually good for those around me and to serve in the way that I came in this world to serve. So that's not going to happen if I do not focus on myself. And that is not a negative thing. I am not harming anyone. I'm learning about myself. I'm compassionate with myself so that I could have compassion for other people in this world. And that's the place that I'm learning to operate from. Okay. So that's just me. I'm not saying everybody's like that, but it's what I'm learning and how I'm learning to be as a human being. Okay. So
Basically, yeah, but basically I agree with that. But I mean, shouldn't you like put
why is he mansplaining your own feelings? I don't know. Because like I don't know if like he wanted to be something else other than that. Like I, it is what it is. Like people have their opinion, and he has his opinion, and I'm
yeah,
totally fine with like what he thinks and believes because he's in a place to think and believe that. And I'm not here to convince anybody of anything. I'm here just to talk to you about from where I'm at, based on the things that I've gone through in my own personal journey, which has brought me to this place of understanding, right? And that's all I can do.
yeah,
So.
but that's all. That's all okay. But shouldn't you put God on first place?
But that is God. Like, why do you think I'm even here? Why do
You
you even
said,
think why do you
but
even think that I'm
but
even
you
on this?
separated.
No, we're
But
not
you
separate from God. We are so not separate from God.
but
Okay?
you said it
Okay.
because you said me first. I mean, you
Well,
first.
that's the thing. When you know who you are, you can say that, right? And so I know who I am. Okay? I am not
So
just a human being. I am God's source. I am spirit embodied in this physical form. That is who we all are. So from that place, I navigate this reality, right? And that's what we can all do. It's just about choices and perspectives, and that everybody is good with they're good with where they're at. They're good with where they're at. I don't have to convince you about where I'm at. I just have to know where I'm at, and I'm good with that.
But
So we can go around this in circles and debate it like that. It is I'm just gonna say it is what it is, right? You're gonna feel and want me to, like, I don't know, dive into whatever the case may be, but we're literally just gonna be talking in circles. And
yeah, I agree.
I don't waste my time in talking in circles because I already see it, and that's the choice I get to make about that, right? So
Yeah.
like, this was good. It was fine. Thank you, because I think it's good to be open.
Yeah, we mixed a little bit, we
That's what
like
I said.
warm
Ruben
up a
came
little
to
bit,
try to make you throw hands, like, come on. But no,
No,
like,
listen, listen. We
yeah,
we
no,
we
it's
mixed
okay.
we mixed a little bit, We mixed it and we
Yeah,
like warm
it's
up,
good. It's good.
So
It's
it's
totally
good.
fine. I think
Yeah.
it's fun to be able to stand in who you are, than knowing who you are. And if you want to debate it, you could debate it. But listen, I no longer debate who I am to other
Yeah, you're
people,
holding good. You're
right?
holding good.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, I can't do that anymore. It's like the most frustrating thing. So I've learned just not to do that. And I go my way and I do my thing. I take care of me. But in doing that, this is where God's guidance has led me, is to be online to talk about this place of selfishness lovingly, because the voice that I'm listening to, the voice inside me, is the voice of God, which we all have. We all are connected to God's source, the universe, consciousness, whatever, however we want to deem it in our reality. We all have that, but we have been programmed to not trust that voice within us. And then we've been told that if we take care of ourselves, if we do anything for us and not put anybody else in front of us, it's a horrible thing to do. Meanwhile, you're suffering in silence. You're in pain. You're like all these things within yourself that you're not taking care of because you're putting others in front of you. And so, in order for me to, like, really find peace within myself, I had to be selfish. But I recognized that I wasn't hurting anyone. Actually, I was only hurting myself by not being selfish. And I had to learn that it was okay for me to lovingly, sacredly, selfishly love myself enough to choose myself. And each one of us human beings has that opportunity to do that. And when you do that, you start understanding what is happening between you and the divine. That you're being guided in a way that you don't even understand, that you start to learn and to trust. And so, yes, my human is one way, and yes, my God essence is the other way. But I came here to be a human being fully in all aspects of it, to feel it, to understand it, to love it regardless of what's going on. Okay? Because I am, and so are you. And everybody just good where they're at, just like I'm good. I'm just going to live my truth, right? Because I create my reality, right? When you're in your world, like, I have nothing to do with it. You have nothing to do with my world. And for a moment, we converge and we meet and we might debate and we exchange in the most beautiful, lovingly respectful way. And then we move the fuck on. That's the beauty of life. And this was like something. It's humans being human. It's challenging, it's debating, but it's not to shift me off my center of my knowing of who I am, that I'm grounded in that truth, right? So that's
Yeah.
why I can have the conversation with you. And, people might want to tell me to get you off and stuff like that. But, like, I don't need to, because I lovingly receive this conversation. That's how it
We
is.
also, we exchange the energy, We like recharged. We like exchange the opinions and the energy, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I
And
gave you
Love
a
says, good
compliment.
evening. How you doing today? Bless up. Lot of respect. Thank you, Tanny Lud. Yes, Ruben. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, but no, not everybody is on a high level like you.
Mm.
Uh, not everybody. And
Hey, it takes a lot
well,
of work, man. It takes a lot of work to, when you start to trust in who you are, right? And so, because I don't worry about anybody else, man. And everyone is exactly where they're meant to be. We're all going to the same place. We're just taking different routes to it. That's it. And so,
I agree. I agree with that. Are you a Christian?
I wouldn't, like, I was, sent to church as a kid, which I didn't like. I don't follow the Christian ways of believing in the Bibles and the stuff like that. Like, I have my own take on it, and that's why I'm right here talking to you, is because of it, actually. So I do not debate the Bible because I did not go down that route. So I took something, one thing from it, and I ran with it. So that's why I'm here.
uh, Basically, you believe that there is something, there is some higher force, right?
Absolutely, that we're all connected to. Bavitra says, "Do you have kids?" And yes, I do.
And isn't it fascinating how the human brain have like over 300 billion neurons,
I
and they're
believe.
connected, all with the synapses,
Mm-hmm.
how to say in English, and it resemble on the universe.
Mm-hmm.
It looks similar to the universe, to the space and stars.
Okay.
And the way that information in brain is passed is through electricity. So basically, you from brain, you have your whole body is connected with nerves,
Mm-hmm.
and the main organ, human organ, is heart, that is taking most electrical impulses.
Mm-hmm.
So it can beat, it can pump, human heart, and it has two main nerves going from brain to heart.
Mm-hmm.
One to push blood, and the second nerve is to take blood. You know, so that's all like very interesting because it's basically structure and foundation is so complex. It resembles on the how space is made or function, stars, planets, and all this. And then there's the question: who made this perfection? Who made this perfection and made a connection with the space and universe? Is that
This
coincidence,
consciousness
or
itself. I don't know who the
or is
individual
that
stars. I'm just gonna call them stars. Said, "Do you, girl? Do you have a keen intuition? Like, are you an empath?" I don't know what he's talking about. I went to the bathroom. Now I'm lost. um, yes, I'm an empath, and you know, I really didn't understand being an empath, like the way that I'm an empath, but like I get it now. And a lot of empaths we are powerful, powerful beings if we just understood how to move through this thing we call emotions within our system, right? And so, anyways, I did the work.
so? Let me ask you something. So when you're going on the street and you and people passing by you,
Hmm.
and you look at their faces,
Hmm.
and when you see some people, like, let's say, sad or
Hmm.
happy or like something in between, or how good is that influencing you in any way? Just unknown people.
How does it influence me? I actually try to catch people's eyes when I'm walking down the street. A lot of people don't look at each other. And so I actually try to catch their eyes to at least give them a smile and acknowledgement. Like if I see their pain, like I acknowledge them in it. Like the other day, this I was on the train and I was about to get off and I saw this woman and I could see her like tears, just holding back the tears. And I'm like, okay, what do I say something to her? Like, do I just pretend that I don't see this? Like, I don't know. So before the train stopped, I just leaned over to her and I said, take it to God. Trust, you know? That's all I can say is just trust, take
Yeah,
it to
but
God.
how did you feel when you saw her?
Just just compassion, like understanding, like what she potentially might be going through. Because I've had moments like that when, you're sitting down and like tears are coming up because you're thinking about all these things that you actually have no control over, but you're so worried about whatever it is. And so just knowing that I felt that way and just letting her know that there's a place to go, like she doesn't have to bear that burden herself, you know?
Yeah. Do you feel sometimes overwhelmed with
No.
feeling when you like see so many people during the day? I mean, unknown people, so you don't know the people, and you saw their faces. Does it
Yeah, no, I
bother
don't I
you?
don't get overwhelmed. I don't get overwhelmed. I see it, but no, it doesn't overwhelm me. Like, okay, so coming from the place that I'm coming from in awareness of saying I know that we are God's source spirit embodied in these human forms, and that we do have the power to construct and create and shift our reality. So, from that place of awareness, when I see my fellow humans like just in a place, I just send them love because they don't know. Like me saying something like this, okay, I probably sound crazy to them, so I'm not going to have the conversation. But if I could engage in conversation with them at times, just you never know what that and how that affects and shifts a person, right? So I'm open to just being of service in whichever way, even if it means going up to a stranger and letting them know that things are going to be okay and just have faith.
Yeah. So basically, you're more stable person. There's some because I catch myself sometimes when I'm like meeting a lot of unknown people, and I
Hmm.
saw their faces, and they're like not in the mood or sad or this, and sometimes I feel overwhelmed because so if I look at their face and their eyes, I love, but if I don't look at their eyes or faces,
Hmm.
like then I'm okay, you know. So
Yeah, I
that's a
think,
sign. Yeah.
yeah, I guess, I come from the understanding that each person is here to walk their path, right? And that we do have free will, but it takes a level of awareness for you to be able to go, oh, this is no longer working for me, to get you to the place I need to change, not the things outside of me that needs to change, but me itself, what's within me. And so from that place is how things shift in your reality. But a lot of people don't understand that, right? So I'm going to come and start that if I take in too much negative energy, I need to cleanse. So you don't feel that way. No, because I don't allow, like, I don't allow other people's energy to shift me that badly that it affects me. Like it used to. I'm not saying that it didn't, but now it's kind of like I'm the only one that's feeling all of that. I'm getting mad. I'm the one who's upset, not them. So I'm doing this to myself. So I allow my human to feel the feels, but I don't hold on to it, right? I allow it to be what it is and release it. But humans hold on to these feelings, right? And then everything becomes about that. Oh, okay. Impaseka Steve says, greetings from the motherland, South Africa, humanity, Ubuntu in
So
my
nice
region.
talking
I
to
am
you.
because you are.
I'm gonna follow you. We will talk some other time.
Well, thank you so much, Ruben. I appreciate that. Like, yeah, I know it would seem like we're putting up the dukes today, but like, this
Well,
was beautiful.
you never know.
Yeah, hey, 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 hey. Okay,
It's
wait,
a
Ruben, before.
dynamic conversation.
Yeah, it is. You know what? And so I'm gonna be really silly before you go. Don't jump off yet, because I like to pull oracle cards. So I want you to choose which deck I'm gonna pull from. So,
Okay.
so I have the Starseed Oracle. Okay. Then we have Angels and Ancestors. We have African Goddess. We have Gateway. And today I decided to bring, for some reason, my Divine Feminine deck.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about star seed and divine. How do you say?
Oh,
Uh,
sorry, it's star seed in which one? So I wasn't paying.
Star seed. In other words, divine angels. How do you say it?
Oh, the divine feminine.
No, 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 no. Third.
Oh, which angels and ancestors?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
But
So you
I would
want?
choose. But I would choose star seed. You know,
Okay, okay. So then we'll go with
star
that.
seed is better.
Okay, so again, I say to people, I am not like an oracle reader, tarot reader kind of a person. I just always have used cards just as confirmation in my world. So I was guided to bring them here as to be part of my conversations, and it helps, you know.
Yeah.
So Steve says, I agree, you don't keep the energy in. I do the same. Yeah, it's like, but it's, I had to learn. But what I had to do was release people's energies from me first. And I called it a people fast. And my friends thought I was weird. Hello, Braden. But I literally just said, nobody call me unless like somebody's dying or some shit like that. But I had to get away from people. That's what my guidance was. And when I did that, I realized how much I'd held on to other people's energies. Like I really didn't know because I've always been around people, you know. And then when you're the one that people reach out to when, you know, something is going on, blah, 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 you're like the go-to person, right? So I had to release myself from being those things for other people and finding out who I was and what I am for myself, you know? And so, yes, that's where the selfishness came in, the loving, sacred selfishness. I had to do that because if I didn't, I literally would not be sitting in front of you today. So it's just the guidance in life and what you trust. When you start trusting yourself, you don't know where it's going to lead you. And I say, take a chance. I didn't have anything prepped. I didn't have any outline. I was just meant to show up and open my mouth and so start speaking. And here we are today.
You know what? I really like that word, people fast, because
Yes.
I think I'm gonna take that. You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna implement that.
Yes. Yeah, like what I felt literally was I said I felt like I literally gained centuries of space within my energetic body. I didn't like know that I held on to other people. Even if I'd released them, I was still holding energetic connections to them. And this was the only way for me to break it, you know? So, and that's what started my journey on to, listening to myself and trusting myself and taking my own advice. And I say that it's hard. Now I know why people don't take my advice. I said, because it's fucking hard, okay? Because it was hard for me to take my own advice because that meant like, oh, you mean I gotta let people go? I gotta do that. And I was like, oh, so the advice that you give to people, I learned, is first and foremost for yourself. It's like in what areas in your life, if you haven't utilized this information before, now that you're giving it to someone, where in your life can you utilize that information? What do you need to do? And so I started to realize that I had to start taking my own advice. And again, that selfishness, this is what led me to here. And so that's why I say, gotta learn to love yourself, trust yourself, and listen to yourself because you don't know where it's going to lead. And everything else you already know and it was shit. So, I mean, even though it was
Yep.
scary for me to do, I still showed up. So this
Yep.
card says karmic relationships. Okay.
Oh.
So it says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict.
Oh my goodness. I don't like coffee, but I like everything else.
JK. Well, let's just see. Let's see what it says. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many star seeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Perhaps this is one of those karmic relationships we just played out here. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? What is the title of the card? It's Karmic Relationships, actually. And I think Ruben and I were the example of this karmic relationship because I mean, it seemed like we were button heads at the beginning. That's what it felt like it was gonna be about, and I think it just shifted into I think something wonderful
Yes, I agree.
through that challenge. You know what I mean? And like you see me, like not a lot of people see me. He said, I low key feel like I'm the therapist of my friend group, so I take in a lot of negativity. See, exactly, and that's why I did that fast because you're an empath, so you're holding on to everybody's ish, and then you can't make any steps in your life because you have everybody else's that you're dealing with. And when you release all of their energies, you go, oh, like I realized I really didn't have as many problems as I thought I did. It was
Yeah.
everybody else's shit that I was holding on to, and it was like, oh. So then you start making decisions from your life from that place of awareness and knowing, you know? So yeah, it's awareness, man. It's just where I'm at in order to walk this
Yeah.
journey called life and encourage other people through choosing yourself. This is how awareness abounds in your life because the universe is speaking to you all the time. But if you're so busy running, doing, being for everybody else, and you're not taking the time for yourself, you don't get an opportunity to listen to your soul. And your soul is kind of nudging you to maybe get quiet, maybe, cancel that, say no to that invitation that you already said yes to, and that it's okay for you to rest and whatever else is going on in, your world. It's like, and whatever advice you're giving all those friends, my star individual there, it's time for you to start taking them yourself. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right,
Yeah,
Ruben?
yeah, yeah. We all know to give advices to people, but we don't listen to
Oh,
our
thank you,
advices
Zenobia.
ourselves.
Thank you. Yeah, so I mean, blessings to you, Ruben. I love this. I don't know if anybody was here from the beginning, but like Ruben and I had like the oops up
Yeah.
and they came down and now he's like, yeah,
Yeah, and tomorrow I'm buying glasses like yours.
okay.
Okay, we will talk
Awesome.
some other time, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Ruben. Have a beautiful night.
You too, you also.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, Zenaiza, is that how you pronounce your name? Zenaiza or Zenaiza says, I love your light. Thank you. And you look like my godmother. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, my love. Steve says, this was important for me to hear as well. This is super a reflection for me. Thank you for this. You're so welcome. Shanaiza. Beautiful. This is yeah. See, I don't know what's going on, man, but I asked the ancestors to sit with this old girl here. Just trusting that everything is as it should. Like, sometimes we're afraid to face adversity in life. I'm giving advice, Shaneza, like if you want to jump on and actually join me and have a conversation with me, then we have a conversation. I just got off a conversation with somebody else just a few minutes ago, and like they came in hot and heavy challenging me about feminism and stuff like that, and it just did this complete 180 into him just saying, I'm gonna follow you, like you know what you're doing. It was beautiful. Some people thought, like, get rid of him, but I'm just like, it's okay. We're all here to express ourselves, and I'm okay with somebody expressing themselves because I'm not trying to convince them about where I'm at. I have to know where I'm at along my journey and who I am, and I know that they're going to try to convince me otherwise, but like, you can't tell me who I am. You are you, and that's for you. But who I am is who I am. Star said, I'm really insecure about my voice. Why? Thank you. Oh, Shaniza.
My God. Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. Oh my God.
How you doing? Okay, so my name is Arita because I never tell anybody my name because I forget that I should like tell people my name. So, welcome to my life. What's
Thank
up?
you so thank you so much. I'm so excited to talk to you. I mean, I was on my For You page and then I saw you. I was like, oh my God, her energy is amazing. I just want to watch her live. And I don't know, I was hearing you talk to the other person that was here.
Ruben.
And yeah, I mean, do you do lives like spiritual readings and stuff like
I
that?
so I mean, I'm showing up here for 111 days. Today's day 32.
Mm,
Because of the guidance of life. And so it has brought me here not being ready, prepared in any which way, but got the guidance to bring my oracle cards. And so usually after we have these conversations, whomever I'm talking to, we pull some cards and just see what the message is. And so Ruben's and mine was karmic relationship, which I thought was is beautiful. Was beautiful.
yeah,
It was beautiful the way that it ended. So I just trust that I need to trust myself in like knowing who I am. And
yeah,
so that allows like that type of conversation not to derail me, just because I don't have the answer that he wants me to have or give him in
yeah,
some way. So I'm just like, this is just what it is, man.
yeah,
So yeah, so that's what I do. So I have cards, So Steve said, I have listened to you twice. I love the safe space shared with us. Thank you. Well, thank you, Steve. It's a safe space. Yeah, because why not? Like, I know like online is not necessarily a safe space, but like, I just want people to know that they're not alone in their journey because there's a lot of us lone wolves, and
yeah,
we don't have community in the way that we know community can be. And we see other people have community, so we know it exists, but we go like, why don't I have that same level of support? And so I'm looking at like me showing up here as us to connect all us lone wolves across this planet and just build a global community to have conversations, like people who's going to cheer you on and supporting whatever it is that you want to do, what you want to build and create, and to just live the best life that you can possibly live in this reality. So
Can I just say I don't usually say this, but I'm also a card reader.
okay.
So yeah, yeah, I mean, but I do readings anyway.
Hmm.
It's hard reading for myself sometimes, getting out of your ego and your mind. And by the way, is that a Orisha in the back? I see a woman with a blue dress. Yes, is that a Yemanja?
No, it's just
Oh, it's just a painting. That reminded me of a African goddess. Her name is. She's very famous here in Brazil. Orissa is her name is Yemanja. I don't know how you guys say that in the
um,
states.
wait a
Let me
second.
write it down.
Let me 1 second. Y-E. Oh, is it L? Okay. Because I was going to say that I have this deck and they have, let me see if I could find it. Oh, I was thinking Yemaya. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the cards I have in this deck.
Yes, that's so soon, right?
Osun, this is African Goddess by Abiola Abrams.
Yeah, I mean it's a Yoruba religion.
Yes, 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 yes,
It's
yes, yes.
very famous here in Brazil. It's very popular here. Very
Hold on, the
popular.
card. Let me see what the card says. It's number 40. Yeah, Yoruba, that goddess of awakening.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, I might as well just read this. Goddess Ymir controls the ocean, the amniotic fluid that nurtures us before we know ourselves. The healing, loving energy of this Yoruba mother Orisha or deity never leaves you. Wake up. Awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yamaya swallows your tears. You are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is Goddess rising. You are waking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. And your goddess declaration is I'm receiving and radiating love.
Wow.
I
That was
mean,
amazing.
I didn't even like pull the card, so I'm gonna have to like find the card for you. Um, and the number, like, so that you can see the card.
Okay. That was an amazing message, by the way.
Yeah, like I am like I don't know what's going on with you, but you must again. I like to call it threshold of something, and
Oh
you're
my
not.
God, do I have something wrong with my energy?
No, you're just not trusting it. You're not trusting yourself. And actually this is what my message is, that it's time for you to actually start listening to yourself, trusting yourself, that the guidance that you know deep down wants you to take action. And in order for what you want to have
I'm
in
gonna
this
cry.
reality and experience in this reality, you need to do your part, because the universe, God, spirit, source can only do as much as you do. That's
Yeah.
the exchange. That's the energetic exchange, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna cry. I cry all the time.
you're welcome. Here it is.
Thank you.
See the big belly there?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
She's pregnant with so many things,
Wow.
right? Whatever you're meant to give birth to, get prepared. It's time for you to be seen,
Oh my God.
correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. I just get overwhelmed by um I don't know. Some people have a presence and a powerful energy. Um oh man, I just thank you so much. And yes, I am an artist and I'm having a lot of trouble when it comes to trusting myself and just feeling worthy of my dreams and achieving my goals and um yeah I don't know, it's been a hard time, but I feel like something good is going to come out of this process, especially when it comes to awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through that since I was really young. I started when I was 15 years old. As a
Mm-hmm.
teenager, seeing spirits, it was really difficult for me when you said things about feeling like a lonely wolf.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that I feel lonely because COVID-19 happened, and I feel like that completely shift and changed.
Mm-hmm.
relationships and
Yeah.
how we deal with each other and our sense of community. But I don't know, I feel like for star seeds, crystal childs and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, I feel like there is something good coming for
Yes.
people that are in the hermit process, getting out of the desert. You know, I know there's a saying about that. He was 40 days in the desert and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like something good is gonna happen. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just
I have said a few times already that ready is not a feeling, it's actually a decision. And I was never going to be ready, so I had to just commit, right? I had to just choose to start showing up. If this is like to get comfortable, to calibrate my system, if this is what I say that I want to do, I had to start showing up in that way, right? So
yeah.
whatever it is that you are brewing, I'm excited. I'm excited. Just trust it. It's you. Like if you don't take a chance on you, who gonna take a chance on you? How's the universe supposed to like present you back with what you desire?
Right, if you don't do any movement, how things are gonna happen, they're never gonna happen, right? And
Yeah.
when you talked about inner guidance, that's something that I'm having a hard time with because, like, I know the answers, I already know what I need to know,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a side of me of like insecurity, especially as a card reader,
Mm-hmm.
of sometimes just like not trusting in a lot of like, I don't know, not fully trusting what I feel and
Yeah.
what I see and what spirit, tells me, especially my spirit guide. So I know it's like you said, it's hard for them. Like if she doesn't believes what I'm trying to, you know, what I'm trying to show.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we supposed to have a strong bound? I don't know if that makes sense. How are we supposed to
Yeah.
have a strong relationship if she doesn't trust herself
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
doesn't trust the universe and her spirit guides? Like that's not healthy, you know.
Then you remain stuck, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's what happens, right? So at some point, like if you didn't recognize fully clearly that you need to take whatever that next step is, and it's probably not, it's bigger in our minds than it actually is, right? And
Yeah,
so like that step must be taken because that's your energy, that's the energetic exchange, right? And so now you're well aware that you got to take this step. And so you can sit back now in full awareness of your free will option. You can stay in the same place and continue to make the same choice and complain that nothing is moving. And then you become aware that you're consciously making that choice because you also know what next step you need to take. So it's the fear of the unknown that, scares you so you don't take that step because it might mean so many things, right? But it's about choosing yourself. That's the only way it's going to happen, right?
yeah. I don't know if you ever felt like that way, but I have also I trouble with being afraid of success for some reason. I don't know if that's a generation trauma when it comes to the
Yeah.
women of my family. I mean, I come from a culture that women, were built to be submissive and to
Mm,
marry and to take care of the house. My mom, for example, she's a great mother, but sometimes I feel like I'm betraying her. It's
mm.
like it's a subconscious feeling, almost like as
Do
if
you,
I'm betraying her, as if I'm trying to be better than her with like my career and being independent. And I realize like I'm 24.
mhm,
I know this is young to I know a lot of people my age don't go through the same things that I go through, especially when
mhm,
it comes to like realizing like I'm not married to my dad, I'm not married to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's their relationship, it's not my relationship. I'm thankful that I was born, that I was brought into this world by them. But I don't know, sometimes it's like an out of body experience. Like I feel like I'm not the age that I am. It's weird. It's hard to explain, but
I
I don't
understand.
know.
You've lived many lifetimes, so you have all those
Maybe.
those experiences. Like it's like you're kind of like the subconsciously conscious, or have that awareness that there's you're an old soul, as they would say.
Yeah, yes, and I mean, do you believe in past lives?
Yes.
And I discovered that um I wouldn't say trauma, but I have some debits when it comes to my dad,
Mm-hmm.
especially in past lives. I was a victim of his.
Mm-hmm.
He was a victim of me, and it's a weird relationship. My dad is not the best person,
Mm-hmm.
but what actually the universe and God is teaching me right now is to accept that real love is actually accepting people the way they are,
Yes.
not trying to change. Like I wish my
Yeah.
dad was different. I wish my dad treated me
Mm-hmm.
this way, but he's just he's simply the way he is, and it's not my place to change him.
Yes.
And it's not healthy, and love comes from acceptance, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Yep.
So it was
Unconditional
really,
love.
yeah, it was really hard for me because my dad is really abusive. He's not a good person at all, like at all.
Yeah.
But he still is my dad. You mean how do you I saw like a very famous actor from Hollywood, and she was like it was very she was very like composed, talking about the fact that her mother had to kill her father in order for both of them to be alive. And
Right.
I was like, oh my God, there are people out there, there are women out there that went through the same thing that
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yes.
Harder ways, easier ways. I mean, I don't mean easier, but yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot, right?
It's
But
a lot.
it's a
It's a
lot.
lot.
But you're here, right? And it didn't, I would say that the past didn't completely define who you are even today. They're just experiences that you've had, and you recognize through it all love and compassion for another being, because you don't necessarily know his full story, and it's no excuse. But all of us respond and react to the experiences that we've had throughout this lifetime, right? And so being able to recognize in them their humanity and see that they too had sufferings. And again, not a reason to forgive, but it's just allowing the compassion to be there and say they are who they are. They are also on their own path. And the only way that actually gives them the opportunity to shift into something different and greater is when you choose to do that for yourself. Because when you shift and move, your world around you has no choice but to either
Yeah,
adapt or fall away,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
So, like, you are on a good path for you. And because you choose or chose or whatever you in the process, um, it's showing other people about choosing themselves. And it also gives them an opportunity to maybe heal something that he didn't know that needed healing,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
That's really deep, right? That's
Yeah,
really, really deep. And
yeah,
I'm very grateful that I was put in this position of like having time to get to know myself, because I know a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do that.
yeah,
Don't have time to do that. Time is very precious, especially in this day and age. So,
yeah. It's the
sometimes we have a
only
tendency,
resource, it's the only resource that's not renewable in our reality.
right? Exactly. And
Yeah.
sometimes we tend to be like bitter. I wish I, my routine was. I mean, there's a thing about routine and discipline and stuff like that, but a lot of people don't get the opportunity to. do self care, to do self knowledge, and to go into hermit mode, fully hermit
Mhm.
mode. That's a privilege. I mean,
Yeah.
at least I see, maybe that's like a tendency to romanticize very difficult times in my life, but at the same
Mhm.
time, it's very important, especially as women, um, to get to know ourselves, what we like, what we are, and that we are actually, we can be happy by ourselves, not depending on
Mhm.
men, not depending on like relationships. Not
Yeah.
everything evolves around being married,
No, it doesn't.
being like with a dude, whatever. So
No, it doesn't. But I will say that the message is always coming to us to slow down. Okay. It's that we don't listen to it because we feel that in order for something else to happen, we need to do A, B, C, D all the way through. And so we're constantly running, 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 and we're not slowing down. Our bodies
that's
will
me.
ache. Yeah, our bodies will be aching. Something we'll forget about other things because we're so busy. We might have double booked. All of these things are signals to us that we need to slow down and take more time for ourselves. But we utilize that as an excuse to, like, oh, I need to be just more diligent with this. And you just keep pushing instead of listening.
Yeah,
And so that's actually what's happening. And I say that my body became a tuning fork in terms of that, where I finally had to listen to it because it was breaking down, you know, and just coming, like, really fully aligning, being in tune with what it is that I'm feeling, and to stop and don't when my body's like, you're not moving today. And I used to
yeah,
push through all this pain. And it's like, I don't have to do that. I have a high pain tolerance. I know that I do. So by the time I actually feel pain, that's not a good thing. I'm like, that means I'm in excruciating pain.
yeah,
And so I would just keep moving until I would get to that point. And I'm just like, just because you can doesn't mean that you should.
yeah,
So now I go, okay, I will take my rest. I will take my breaks. I don't push myself as much as I used to, and just give myself grace on days when I do, right?
exactly.
So,
Yes.
yeah. So that's,
That's amazing. That's care, you know. Um, like
it, it-
we
it's
have a
about,
tendency,
sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, sorry.
yeah, we have a tendency to push our bodies to the limit.
Hmm.
Like we have our limits, and what you just said, I think it's beautiful because you get to know your body, you get to know your system, and that's amazing. And something that you said that I actually loved is you can't tell me who I am.
Mm.
And that's like what I'm living right now. That's
Hmm.
my place right now. Having a lot of people like trying to tell me who I am, and there's a version of me that doesn't exist anymore, that is
Hmm.
already like dead.
Yeah, yeah.
And for some reason I feel like I'm in the middle, going like a next step to
Hmm.
my desired reality. I don't know,
Yes. Yeah,
to
yeah.
the reality that I am creating. But for some reason, I feel like sometimes our family members, old friends,
Hmm.
town, city, whatever, that reinforces a version of us that doesn't exist anymore. And that's
Yeah.
why sometimes we feel so out of place. And so, like, you said about your body, I felt like I started to feel so out of touch with my body, like as if I wasn't here. It's really
Hmm.
hard to explain that
Yeah.
in like a material way, but I felt like I wasn't here in this
Hmm.
place. For some reason I felt like this wasn't real, like I didn't fit in anymore. But then I actually studying, quantum physics and spirituality and stuff like that. That's because I'm already existing in another place. I know that
Hmm.
sounds crazy.
There's a lot, but it's also one of the reasons why we exist a lot outside of the body too is because we've been conditioned to believe the body is so limited, right? And so our higher awareness wants to be somewhere else other than in the body.
Yeah.
And so awakening and ascension is not us human ascending outside of the body. It's about us ascending within the body to actually come into balance where human and divine can coexist in the same place, and we trust and allow us to lead from that place. That place is that inner voice. That's your higher guidance. That's God's source consciousness speaking through you, to you, for you. So if you don't trust yourself, if you don't listen to yourself, which the only way we get there is by getting silent, by selfishly choosing ourselves, which is what Ruben, the first person that was on, was talking to me about being selfish. And I'm like, yeah, that's why they only have one definition for the word selfish, so that
Yeah.
you don't choose yourself in the this beautiful, blessed way that you can possibly choose yourself for to honor yourself, in this life, right?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. That was beautiful. You know what? I got a warning pop up on my screen for the card, and it said
Oh,
it said
really?
yeah, because I had nudity, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I had no nudity. The belly.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I
TikTok
was
is so annoying.
Listen, I already am banned from like sending messages to people. Have no clue why, what community guidelines I busted, but so I'm like, no, and I just said this did not happen on my channel. What are you talking about? That was
You
my
see, TikTok is so annoying sometimes. Oh my
yeah.
God.
So so
Can
that
I?
sure.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm always shy to ask for these kind of things to other card readers. Are you actually doing free readings, or are you just going with the flow, like when you
I
actually
just
feel?
I so because I say to people that I'm not a reader, but I guess that I am. I might as well start claiming that. But I just am not a reader. I just pull cards after our conversation to confirm and see if it aligns with what message does Spirit have for us after that conversation. So that's what I normally do. So if you want to call it free, then it's free because this is what I'm doing up here. Like, just a space, holding space for other people, that so they don't feel alone in their journey, and that they're not crazy, and that they're on the right path, and
Yeah,
to continue to choose themselves, to listen to themselves. So this is where, like I said, I was guided to, and why I'm choosing. This is me choosing myself, showing up here every single day for 111 days, um, and yeah, and just being of service in however I can, right? And if I'm just here to encourage you to choose you, and for you to, step off into something greater. Because here's the thing, you don't know who's waiting for your light to shine even brighter,
yeah,
right? And that's what we're all here. So there's no such thing as being ready. Just make a decision and take action,
yeah,
right? That's as ready as you're going to get. And to trust in that, and to know that choosing you is safe. Like, it is so safe to choose yourself. You will be rewarded, you will be blessed. That's what the universe wants you to do. Otherwise, I would not be sitting here telling you to listen to yourself.
yeah,
you know, that's where it's come from. Just choose you. I don't know how my journey is going to unfold either, but I know that I'm here for a reason and a purpose. And so, ready or not, I had to just dive in and say, okay, okay, all right. And so 32 days in, I'm definitely way better than I was at day one, because it was bad. But I'm so much more comfortable now, and just, and trusting myself more, right? Really trusting myself. Otherwise, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
yeah. Can I make a question?
Sure.
I don't want to make a stupid question because I don't know. I don't want to waste your energy, but I don't know. I just feel. Is that actually because it's been a long time since like the past year that I feel like I know he's been with me like since I was in the womb of my mother, of course, even
Mhm.
before I reincarnated. But I feel like there is a man and like a spirit guide, a presence
Mm-hmm.
that in my hardest times, I don't know what happened. I was alone, I was by myself. And sometimes we can get like confused and mistake like spirit guides with like evil spirits, right?
Mm-hmm.
That can
Mm-hmm.
happen. But for some reason, like I don't know if there's any way that I don't want to be like, can you confirm to me that he's my spirit guide? I don't want to ask that because that's too personal. But I don't know, like, is that actually like
My
this?
question, yeah, my question to you is, how do you feel energetically with this presence around you?
I mean, it's not all the time. It's like it's not something that happens every
Mm-hmm.
day. It's like very specific, at very specific times. And it only happened like 4 or 5 times that I've actually felt like he was with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I started channeling, like talking with a voice that wasn't mine, not
Mm-hmm.
fully like into my body,
Yeah,
but like talking to myself, but it wasn't me talking to myself,
yeah,
especially
totally
when
understand.
using cards.
Mm-hmm.
And um I feel like it was him. I don't know his name. I mean, I just know his presence. It's a
Right.
very light presence, very good energy, and it's a male figure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but for some reason, like I feel like he's always observing me, like not wanting to go past my free will, for example. I we have choices and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and I feel like he's just observing and trying to respect my process. But I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to know if there's any way of like getting to know a little bit more of
I think
him.
you already know the answer to that because if you feel
I'm sorry.
safe around them and you know the energy is loving and they show up probably at the times that you're experiencing some sort of, you know, anxiety or traumatic something,
Yeah,
then you know that they're there to support you. And here's the thing, you already know that they can communicate through you through the cards. So it's now more about being intentional with your conversation with them and sitting down and actually asking the questions that you're meant to ask and communicate, ask them to come through,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So I think that you already have and know. It's to trust your knowing and not
yeah.
to be afraid of it because there's guidance coming through for you through that, right? So now it's just about playing with it, right?
Totally,
Having fun
totally.
with it because you are connected. Clearly, you're listening to me.
I mean, oh my God, you are too. I think I don't know the word in English. It's like a mirror. Like
Yeah.
I see in you something that I have in myself.
Yes, we are all mirrors for each other. And
Yeah,
sometimes people don't like what they see in you, not recognizing it is something that's within them as well, right? But
yeah. That's the same. You say it's like you see in me something that you have in yourself. So
mhm.
that was it. It was great talking to
It
you.
was
Thank
great.
you
Where are
so
you
much.
hailing from? Like I didn't get that. I know you have an
Uh,
accent, so
I'm from Brazil. I'm
oh,
from,
Brazil.
yeah, I'm Brazilian. I know I have a weird accent.
No. Like it was a beautiful accent. That's why I was like curious. I didn't know if it was like from the UK or like, just Australia, New Zealand. Like I just didn't know. So I was just like, where are you hailing from?
Yeah.
Brazil is in the house. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much for jumping on and joining and just sharing yourself, come back again. Always push the request button. you know
You're so welcome to come to my lives too. I would do a
okay,
reading for you
okay,
anytime.
so follow me so that I could follow you back.
Okay.
And I can't receive any kind of direct message because like I said, TikTok has banned me from sending direct messages and I don't
Yeah.
know how to get that fixed.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Did you
so
get a restriction about anything? Like,
No, nothing. It like nothing showed up, and like none of the messages that I was sending, like don't think it had anything to do with that because it was just like, "How was your day?" kind of a thing. There was, you know what I mean?
Oh my
So,
God.
and then it just went through all the messages of people that I've sent messages previously. Like that's what it says in all the accounts, like failed, failed, failed due to community guidelines violation. So,
Oh my God. I'm sorry about that. Do you have
exactly.
a second account?
No, I don't. Right. And the thing is, like, if they find out that you have the second account to try to get around that ban, they'll like completely delete your full account. So I'm just like, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I could actually find a human being I could speak to and take it from there because I'm too new on here to have that issue already.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could help you. Maybe you can find somebody like maybe in person or here on TikTok that will be
Yeah.
like a better fit to help you with that.
Oh,
That's
for sure.
annoying.
I know. So just yeah, just follow me and I'll follow you, and then see whenever you put on a notification. Well, I never have notifications. Not gonna lie,
Thank
don't
you.
turn on any notifications. But I just pop on when I'm ready to to go live for the most part. But I do
Thank you.
like. So okay,
Thank you so much.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. You're welcome in my life. Okay.
Shaniza, yes, Shaniza.
Nice to meet
It's
you.
Shaniza, right? Or Shaniza?
Shaniza. Yes.
Shaniza.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful name. All right. Well, thank you so much. And you have
Bye,
a
love.
blessed rest of your day. Ciao, ciao. Mm.
Bye,
God bless
bye, love. Ciao.
you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. Well, well, well. This has been a very wonderful afternoon. This was good. Like having Ruben jumping on at the beginning, and then Shaniza. Did I say Shaniza? Shaniza. Jumping on afterwards. Thank you, Shaniza. Like you are amazing. I'll definitely jump on your live with you at some point. And this was I think this is good. I'm good. Unless anyone else wants to jump on, please request. Otherwise, I'll probably wrap this blessed Sunday evening up and go chill out and cook some dinner, like eat some dinner, warm some food. Yeah, probably that's what I'll do. So tomorrow is Monday. I will be here again around 6:30 because I have the day off tomorrow. And so I'll just come on a little bit earlier than usual, but I'll probably around 6:30 and we'll do this all over again and see how it unfolds and just I continue to trust in the unfolding of all of this. So see you all tomorrow on the other side of time and I'm wishing you all a blessed Sunday night. So ciao ciao and I'll see you guys soon.